What's going on, guys? It's been busy here in the shop lately. We hired Kyle, the new mechanic, and he's been working on a lot of the cars that have been coming in, prototype kits. You guys saw the Camaro. That episode is coming soon. The angle kit's done and it's ready to go. And now we got another car in the hoist. But before that, we'll do quick updates. Maybe a lot of you guys have seen, but Jimmy and the boys have got our angle kits on their car. They took it out to Adam's compound, did a full install of a bunch of parts from Drift HQ, and they were shredding. They went to the Freedom Factory, they were testing out everything, and we got some great feedback from the drivers. And yeah, it's pretty cool that we get to support people like that that are getting into the drift scene and have been into cars for a long time, but are testing out our products, are loving our products, and we're just gonna keep on going. So the next car on the hoist for a full front angle kit, we're doing knuckles, lowers, and we're going to be scanning a lot on this car. We are, like I said with Kyle, the new mechanic, we are going to be stripping down a lot of the cars that we get in the shop and doing a full scan of the entire car. So we're going to be doing hydros, dual caliper brackets, angle kits, whatever you can think of, we're going to be doing. So the next car on the hoist is my BMW 128i. I know it's very, very filthy right now, but to give you a quick overview, we started yesterday. Kyle got all the front off. He got the knuckles, lowers, everything off, and they're going to be scanned. I think he's scanning those today. Yes, we got this side off. That's a stock lower, so obviously right here you can't tow from it. They don't recommend that. But so the front is off, and obviously us being an angle kit manufacturer, that is what we focus on first. We get the full front kit done, and then we can move on to other things like rear arms, the hydro, like I said, doing a lot for these chassis as much as we can do. Today we're going to be working on getting those scanned, and then this week Josiah will start the reverse engineering process of making the front angle kit for it. So I hope you guys are hyped for this. We're getting some parts for the BMW from Drift HQ, so we'll be doing some unboxings of that and installing. But yeah, let us know what you guys want to see with this car other than the front angle kit. It's gonna be a cool, sweet drift car. It's gonna be my first drift car. We'll see how it goes, but I think this chassis is pretty sweet to start on. We'll take you on the process of today of doing some things to it, getting it all prepped and everything like that, and yeah, enjoy.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
We're taking the front apart to scan it. We can make an angle kit for it. And yeah, what I did was take off the knuckle, the tie rod, the sway bar end link, and what we're gonna do is mock up the knuckle with the angle kit adapter.
Here we have the stock knuckle for the BMW E82 chassis. With the lower half of it cut off, we are able to still utilize the factory bearing mount, strut mount, brake mounts, and all the other vital components of the knuckle, including the ABS sensor, while maintaining the nice, strong forged design from factory. And here we have our angle kit knuckle adapter. This knuckle adapter features the best welding processes to connect all of the pieces together. The knuckle adapter bolts to the back of the factory knuckle using the brake caliper holes and the bearing holes. Bolts will be provided to install this bracket to the knuckle for an easy and simple install. Look at that fitment. One of the factory bearing bolts can be reused as the new extended caliper bolt. As you can see, it fits perfectly in this position and is the same thread pitch as the caliper.
And then we're gonna scan in space without the lower control arm so we can figure out a good fitment for the wheel and figure out a length for the control arm. And it's gonna be sweet. The rear, what did I do? I took apart the knuckle. We're gonna scan it. And Jack put on a bunch of new sweet arms that we had laying around. So yeah, what I did here, took off the knuckle to get ready to scan for a dual caliper bracket. And we're gonna make some arms. What is it? How many arms here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms on this beamer. Can you believe that? Yeah. Those are the knuckles, or the arms that we have so far, and then we're just gonna change this one and that one. Gotta scan this one.
Looking good.
Thanks, man. It's coming along pretty fast, actually. So. Alright, Jack, we're doing an update. We're welding the diff on Jack's BMW. This one's sick because it's open. Shouldn't be some hard LSD to weld. And it was pretty easy to get out of the car despite it being a German engineered piece of automobile. So, update on the BMW so far. We got the kit, the knuckle adapter mocked up. And what we did was we targeted up the subframe. And since for Jack's car here, we're making kind of a custom first time kit. We placed the wheel where we wanted to and the camber that he wanted, which was around 5 degrees. And we scanned it all up with the knuckle adapter and the subframe without the lower control arm so that we can get the right length and Josiah can make a sweet lower control arm for this car. And yeah, it'd be great. All we need left to complete the front is the control arm and yeah.
What am I doing? I'm making the control arms for Jack's 128. Jack's right behind the camera. I'm making the control arms for Jack's 128. This is the scan. So it looks like kind of a mess. See how this, it's just like scattered data. But when we dive in here, you can see we've got the sway bar, we've got the tie rod here, and we've got our pickup points where we need to connect the control arms to. And this is the knuckle adapter. As you can see, it bolted onto the factory knuckle. This is so we can make sure that we're gonna have good clearance on the sway bar, good clearance under the tie rod, because the arm's gonna have to kind of come under and then go up to this point to clear everything. So yeah, if we're looking at the front of the car, this is the front. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm working on. Jack's pumped. You got a little schmutz there on the lens. Clean that for you. What'd you guys get? Root beer?
No.
Coke?
Coke?
It's tasting different every time, eh?
Not cherry Coke.
Oh, it is something vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's why it's hitting different.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I always drink water before I enjoy pop because I'm like, my body says, you're thirsty and it is not for pop. And I say, I agree. So guzzle some water first. Then I can just, you know, enjoy the pop because it's bad for you. Anyways.
Okay, so we got the knuckle adapter mocked up on the car. We don't have our lowers yet. Josiah's just finishing up those. So as soon as those are done, we'll get those mocked up on the car. We're aiming for about 5 degrees of camber we want, and then we'll obviously be able to adjust it out with the lowers with the hind joints. So we'll have around 5 to 6.5 degrees of camber. So the Knuckle's on, diff is welded. Kyle took out the diff, cleaned it all. We spray painted it so it's silver and cleaned up from Canada rust. He welded the diff, it's back in the car. We did all rear arms, if you come back here. All rear arms, so we have our upper control arm, we have our traction arm, and then on the side here we have our tow arm.
What do we do to the interior?
Oh, we scanned the interior. I'll insert clips of it because I didn't add it yet. All right, thanks for watching. We'll have part 2 out. In part 2, we'll have the lowers and everything. We'll be able to drop down the car. And other than that, everything's ready, so we will be able to test it at Shannonville soon. But yeah, like and subscribe. I hope you like this series. It's fun working on this car. It's my own car, so it's kind of sick. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.